All right, it's your boy Moolah. This week got that fat podcast, and I'm here with a guest, your boy.
Johnny Young Stunner.
Yo, there we go. All right, y'all. We about to get into it's supposed to be the original script of Power before they start the spin-offs and what not, all the extra. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see what they was doing before they was doing.
Call it part two if you want, or this
Right.
is more jukebox. This is the original
Jukebox.
plan for jukebox.
Remember, this is what the original script was when they first put together all the stories. We explained to everybody last week. Put together all the stories. This was the very first show, the very first idea, the original plan for jukebox, and how it all played out. So let's get into that. You guys
Never
already
heard of them.
know how we know this stuff. We've explained it to you on every video. We're in the music, we're in the industry. We've been in the industry for well over 20 years. We know people that are
All right, y'all. So they saying they been in the game for 20 years plus. So they know some backdrop that we don't know. Right? So they talking about this from like before 20, but it gotta be early.
connected,
Mm-hmm.
or still may be or may not be still connected to power. All these things, ahead of time. So we're just going to give you the original plan for jukebox. You know, when we're done, you let us know down in the comments whether you like the original plan or the way they're going right now.
All right. So basically, some of the stuff we gave you the information in the last one, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and check out our other original plans. We got about four
Hit that
more
like
out there
button.
already. Make sure you check them
Right.
out. Links will be in the description and at the end of the video.
I don't see that.
So
Absolutely.
now we all know what jukebox story. Now, some of the stuff they kept, and they're actually doing it right now. So
Yeah.
we all know that jukebox is supposed to be in a group. We
Hmm.
said that last video because that's what it was. She's supposed to be in a group.
I call I call that the fake TLC. That's what I call them, the fake TLC, yo. That ass.
which she
Right.
is, but we know also eventually that group falls apart, and now
Hmm.
jukebox does go to the military. Now they haven't shown that. Remember, there's no spoilers. We don't know. They haven't shown
Right.
that yet,
We
so we
haven't
don't
shown
know
that
if
yet.
they kept it. We don't know if they kept that part, but it's looking like it. It's
Right.
getting close to it. So anyway,
Right.
we know that jukebox and her originally in the group, it was supposed to
So that
be her, some other girl, and originally it was supposed to be Tasha in the group.
Right. That's the funny thing about it. Tasha was
Tasha.
originally when.
All right, so Tasha. Tasha is Ghost's wife. Ghost haven't popped up in Kanan, raising Kanan yet, or Breeze. Okay? And then Jukebox in the original Power, the first one, she said she can sing better than Tasha to her son, Tariq, which is Ghost's son.
right.
So just keep up.
When they first, designed script, Tasha was actually originally in the group. But that's before they start, got together with the ages and figured out timelines. Remember, this is the original plan. Before they figured out time, you got to have a story before you start figuring out timelines, right? So,
Yeah,
originally it was supposed to be Tasha. That this girl turns out later to be Tasha, right? And
right. Supposedly, not
yeah,
now. Obviously,
supposedly, because I mean,
right,
so
which we know that wasn't the case once they went with the
right
original.
once they
If
went
they
with
went with
once
the
they changed.
original thing, but I guess they didn't work that. They had to work out the ages. They didn't want to retcon the stuff. But Tasha was supposed to be.
Okay. If y'all heard what he said, they couldn't do it because the timeline didn't fit. But Tosh supposed to have been one of the originals from in the group. So when they first dropped it, they didn't know they was gonna get all this popular. It went crazy. That's how they got these many spinoffs. It's like
And
Marvels. Marvels going crazy.
now
When
I
Marvels,
never, the little bit I did look at, I never known Tasha to be in music.
exactly. So now we finna pick up on this. Now, peep gang, here we go.
To be in the group originally, which is calls back to why the older jukebox said to Tariq,
"Your mom's gonna touch me on her best day."
Right, because how would she know that? And
how
she knows that she knows how she.
You see that? You see that?
I peep.
She said because he asked, "Could you sing better than my mama?" Right? And she was
Tyreek,
like,
right?
"What she said?" Yeah. And she said what she said. Here we go.
She sings, and she was
and
like she could
yeah,
mess him in the
and
best
that
day.
was
So they keep some of the variations of it.
right. And the funny thing is, up until that point, I don't remember them even ever talking about Tasha singing. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? Up until
Mm,
that point,
mm.
Tariq out of nowhere mentions, "Oh, can you sing better than my mom?" Like, what? I mean, you may have
Right.
heard Tasha sing a little bit before that, but that's another story. But that's why that line is there. Some people thought that
Mm-hmm.
line was weird, but that's why the line's there. It's there
Right.
because she knew that Tasha could sing because she was in the
That's what
group
I'm
with her,
saying. Yep.
but they took it away. So anyhow,
They took
the
it
group
away.
falls apart, and that was you could check our original plan for Tasha and Kanan because Kanan once again was the reason why the group broke up,
Mm-hmm.
right? So but that was when he was messing with Tasha, and then if you go watch our original plan for Tasha and Kanan, you'll understand where that storyline went, what's gonna
Right.
go.
Kanan was
So
50 Cent, right?
once the group falls apart, Jukebox
Yeah.
then joins the service. In the notes that we got, it didn't specifically say the army; it just said the service.
That's
Right. It
him.
didn't
So
really tell us.
yeah, yeah, I don't know
Yeah, I see
which
him.
branch of service she originally supposed to join, but it
A little
was the
a little
service.
small side note, that group, Butter, was kind of, I think that they kind of modeled that after TLC. I mean, so
Yeah,
so
Oh, you just said it.
See, I told you. I said that off GP.
why the group ended up breaking up for a different reason. TLC broke up, of course, because of the unfortunate death of Left Eye. But if you look at those three girls, the home girl, the goody goody, and the tomboy, that's like TLC.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So they
Yeah.
kind of model Butter after TLC, just to throw that in there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And so when Juke goes to the military, she then she starts to have a little trouble and she's getting picked on by the guys in the military. And then it comes out she meets another female in the military, and then it comes out, that's someone finds out that she's interested in women because remember back then, this is the 90s, you kind of stayed in the closet, you didn't really let people
Yeah.
know stuff like that, especially in the military was very bad about stuff like
All right. Now, Mano, you remember Life, the movie Life?
Yeah. One of my
Mano,
favorite movies, actually.
remember the movie Life?
Yeah, one of
And
my favorite movies, actually.
Biscuit, yeah,
Biscuit.
Biscuit and Jiggalang, right?
Jangalang, yeah, I remember
That was
Jangalang. I'm trying to
Jiggalang
remember.
boyfriend. Biscuit was Jiggalang
Okay, I
boyfriend.
forgot it. You said
Ask for it,
Jangalang,
mister.
Jangalang.
Right. Ask
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it,
yeah,
mister.
yeah.
That was his boyfriend.
Yeah, I remember. Right, right.
So they talking about okay, Jukebox was getting messed with because they found out she was gay or whatnot, right? But when
Mm-hmm.
in life, Ray was telling Biscuit, like, why you so sad when they had girls in the yard? And
Right.
Biscuit was like, I can't go back home. But he had his walking papers. Biscuit was like, I can't go back home. I ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't nobody gonna accept me. How I am.
Right.
And Ray
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
times
I
has
mean,
changed. Times has changed. So that's crazy. Now listen to this.
Like that. They probably still are, but
Right.
once
Oh yeah. Biscuit didn't want to go home because he felt wasn't nobody gonna accept him. So Biscuit
yeah, I
ran
remember
across
that.
the gun line. Yeah,
And they
Biscuit
shot
ran
him. Yeah,
across the gun line. Yeah. Something
yeah,
about the
yeah.
gun line,
I
boss.
remember that.
And then Bernie, Jackalane, went his ass across the gun line. They tried to stop him. They didn't shoot him.
No, they ain't. No, they. Matter of fact, yeah, I remember who Biscuit was though. That's the dude who played Joanna Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
yeah.
they found out that she was into women, one of her sergeants, or like, it was someone who was a rank higher than her. It wasn't like the drill sergeant, but it was someone ranked higher than her who actually, from what they said it becomes like some sort of sexual altercation. They didn't say the R word, but they
Right.
did say some sort of sexual altercation that happens,
Hmm.
right?
And now and also
Devin,
So they saying something happened to Jukebox in there where higher authority did something that she didn't want to happen. And it did something to the man. All right.
Like is that like that?
also
They said what he said.
you.
also
I was finna say.
Devin,
sorry about
You say what?
I was finna say what they trying to
Say
say.
what you
Like
gonna say.
I was finna say they saying something like the reason why she was into girls because something happened in there. I mean, is that what they saying? I ain't really hear him that well. To keep breaking up on
You
my
going
end.
in and out. Say it again.
I
That's what
say
I'm
is they
saying.
saying
Your
like
end breaking up. Try to say it again.
I say is they trying to say like something happened in there. Is that why she turned into girls? Turned to girls?
She was into girls before she went there, but then they saying what made her a crooked cop or whatnot. So
Oh, okay,
yeah, like she
okay.
started going against people.
Mm-hmm.
cutting you off. Also, they were saying some things about, now remember when she went to the service, in the original plan, she goes to the service still in, before all of this stuff with her family blows up. Her family, they're still doing what they do. So it was a possibility that, when originally this person was trying to use that sex thing as a blackmail thing. Because remember, she goes into the service as Laverne Thomas,
yeah.
right? She goes into
From
the
the
service
service
as
as Laverne Thomas,
Laverne
yeah.
Thomas. So then when all this stuff, the family ends up, whatever ends up happening to the family members, whether Marvin ends up getting incarcerated, whether this one, it comes out that she's related to them, and the person in
So they saying that's why she changed her name because it's gonna come out that she related to the Thomases,
Right, right.
which is Kanan, Rock, Marvin, Lou.
the service
Now is
may
Kanan
have
the
been
younger
trying to use that
version
as
of 50?
blackmail. He's gonna blow it up or what have
You say it's Kanan, the young version of 50, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like is that what?
that's the same thing. Yes. Like Jukebox is
Oh,
the
okay.
young version of the Jukebox that you see with 50 Cent.
Hmm.
With 50 Cent.
Oh, okay.
what have you. But then that's when
Her.
Jukebox, because she is not into men, you know, ends up, you know, deleting this person.
Well, I mean, what happens? Yeah. So when she gets, assaulted or what have you, it becomes a situation where she tries to go through the normal channels to get this person reprimanded, and it gets covered up.
Right.
Something that happens in the
So that right there would turn her mental. You feel me? They covered it up. She tried to tell and they ain't say nothing. You feel me?
Hold on.
So
She
it's
she
cricket.
she she tried to tell. She tried to tell like on the police.
No,
Is that?
when she was in the military or the army,
Oh,
whatever. She tried to
oh,
tell
she
the
tried to
higher
say
ups
something
and they yeah.
about
Something
some of the
happened to
other
her.
officers.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
they ignored it.
When she lost her
So that's
shit,
probably why she went cricket. Yeah.
and they ain't gonna do shit about it anyway. Fuck 'em.
military all the time,
Just cover it up. Yep.
where
Right.
a woman will be violated
Hmm.
and it'll get covered up. So because this
Right.
person was a higher rank than her, the military chose to protect him over her. So then
Yep.
she is devastated by this. Her innocence was taken,
Yep.
and she's devastated by it. This was starts originally the dark
The
path
dark, her
of
turn, how she went down the dark path.
jukebox.
See? Didn't I just say that, man?
Yeah, say that. Go ahead.
This is what starts her dark path.
I just said that's start the dark path. It flipped her. Mess with
Yeah,
her
when they
mental.
weren't trying to look right, well, that's what because she figured.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, okay, I'm trying to do the right thing, but ain't no motherfucker listening to me anyway. I might as well get some dirt off too. Fuck 'em. Shit, I might as well
Mm-hmm.
do me. Yeah.
Goes down there because now she feel everything has been taken from her. The group was taken from her, her dreams.
Right. Nicole
She
was
really
taken
doesn't
from
have
her because it
Cole was
started with
taken
Nicole.
from.
She feels as though Kanan took,
Yep.
deep down inside, that is
I'm guessing
some
that's
more
cold.
animosity that she had for Kanan, because she will forever, especially every time it comes about that he's trying to get with a girl that she's with, that always replays back in our mind. He's the original reason why I don't have Nicole.
Right.
Kanan
So
took
she
Nicole.
lost
She
Nicole.
feels that. She still feels
She
that.
lost.
Okay. When they say Jukebox say Kanan the reason she lost Nicole because Kanan made some bad crack. He made a bad batch, right? So when he made a
Okay.
bad batch, right, like 20 people died off of it.
Huh.
Something like that. And they had to pull it off the streets. But
Right.
Nicole found the a crack in Jukebox backpack, but she got that from Kanan.
Right.
And she did it because her parents told her she couldn't go to a party or something. And they stopped her. And then so she decided to smoke crack for some reason. And she OD'd and died.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So here we go.
She lost Nicole. She lost her group, her dreams, and now her innocence is taken from her
Yep.
forcibly.
So she
So
got raped in it.
once the system fails her, she decides her and the girl that she was involved with in the military kind of plot, and they set up a situation like a friendly fire situation. People don't know what friendly fire is. That